Okay. Am I live? What do I look? What do I think I look dark? Did I turn all this stuff? Oh. Hey. Am I live? Oh yeah, I am. What's going on, dudes? Little Punks here. Actually, oh wait, I can't say I made it on time. 7 minutes late. But there's a valid reason I was cooking dinner. Well, late dinner. Maybe it's like a snack. It's not like it's brunch, which is breakfast and lunch, and they made brunch together. All right. I think it lightened up. My buddy said that I guess the last show that I did, it kept freezing up. So I hope it doesn't do that tonight. Well, is it going down? It's going down. Yeah, I think I was explaining the last show because I couldn't get anything to work. I think that was the issue there. I couldn't get anything to work. And I ended up going on like at 3 in the morning on Tuesday. This past Tuesday, I went on like at 3 in the morning. I was like, yeah, no one's awake right now. It's like, yeah, no one's awake. But I wanted to make an effort, because well, yeah, just wanted to make an effort, come on the show, do the show. Sorry, I keep looking at my phone because I'm like waiting. What end? I think I did it from my phone actually at 3 in the morning because I wanted to see why it wasn't working because last Thursday I did not come on air because I had a personal health issue. And then this Tuesday of this week, I was at the Salvation Army and I was trying to get it to work again, and it wasn't letting me, or wouldn't let me. So this past Tuesday, when I realized, like, hey, I gotta do my show, we gotta do this. I was trying it on my phone and it worked. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why it worked on my own and why it did not work at the show, because I think you guys would have digged it. It was really cool. It was really cool, especially when I got to pick. What? Yeah, I did. I wonder if it's gonna be like that with Deftones. Probably not. Even though I bent over and that just sounds wrong. I leaned over. There we go. When Deftones came to Tucson like ages ago, one of their shows when they came here, I leaned over the table to take a picture with Chino, even though, they're like, don't lean over the table, don't ask for, pictures, one autograph per person, all that, just my hands there, and it's Chino, what do you do? So I was like, hey, dude, can I get a picture with you? He's like, yeah. And, me being only 4'8", I was trying to lean in so that way it wouldn't look obvious. Yeah, it wasn't happening. He actually had to stand up and lean over because it wasn't happening just with me. It was not happening. No. But I got that picture, so that's all that matters. And they're coming again. I don't know if I told you yet. Well, I did tell people at 3 in the morning. Oh, dude, I swear. I don't know why it worked on my phone. I was laying in bed too. Yeah, I was laying in bed. I think I was delirious because I don't even remember really what I chatted about. Pretty sure I was delirious from lack of sleep. And that I wonder if that's gonna work now. I keep thinking I don't know about this. and the daughter won't be on the show. I keep asking her. I was like, dude, come on the show. And then like her boyfriend's here too. I was like, come on the show. No, don't want to. It's like, fine. Be that way then. Oh, that was weird. It like did like a zoom in by itself. Am I freezing? Is it like freezing up? Is it, or is it like okay? Is it going good, or is it like freezing up? Because like I said the other day, the dude's like, oh, you keep freezing, but like the audio was good, but the video was not. It was freezing. So that's why I'm like, I want to make sure that I'm not freezing, because that would really suck. So yeah, so Tuesday, I did go to a show. If you guys were awake at 3 in the morning, and if you guys were awake at 3 in the morning, then Saturday, hey, let's watch Little Punks on the show. Why not? If you guys did that at 3 in the morning this Tuesday, then you guys already know like the story. Because I was awake. I think I did it like from 3 to 4 in the morning, and like an hour of like putting the stuff away and then like going to bed. I don't know what I was thinking. But you guys already know the story. I did try. Like I did try to go on air at the show, but it wouldn't work. I don't know. I think I need to like change my settings or something, because it would not work. And that's what a horse crap is what I have to say. Horse crap. Because it was working fine at 3 in the morning, but I think I was like talking like random stuff, but whatever. And I had oh, that's right too. I was like, oh yeah, we want to do dance things, but obviously I was not about to, do what are those things called? Pirouette, is it called pirouette? Real dancers out there are gonna like hate me or something. Is it called a puree? No, wait, puree is like when you got like the bullet and you're all, that's puree. I know that. I remember when I had surgery once, I could only drink or eat puree foods, and someone called me gross, because obviously puree food is similar to like baby food, and so like I was like, I don't know if you guys you guys need to try the banana baby food. It's like bananas. I was like eating that and Hawaiian Delight. But when you're craving food and the only food you can eat is puree, and you're tired of the yogurts, the jellos, and the baby food, it's like kind of like when you're out in the wild, and you're like, oh, I can survive off these berries, or I can survive off this, and then like they save you, and then they save you, and it's either what you were surviving on or a burger, and then you go, you're gonna eat the burger, but even though that burger fell on the ground, that's kind of like what I'm about to say, like, is what you're thinking. You know what I mean? When you can only eat puree food. So I believe it was my stepmom. She was like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Yeah, do it." They were all grubbing on, a nice meal that she had made, and I think she got like me a bunch of frozen dinners, and she's like, "You can't even like eat like this for like real food." I was like, "Don't worry, I have a plan." And I want to say it was mashed potatoes and like steak or something. Not even like real steak. It's that frozen steak. I don't know what it's called. But I think you guys know where I'm going with this. But so dude, I was desperate, man. I was hungry, and I was tired of Jello, and I was tired of popsicles, even though now I'm like wanting popsicles all the time. And I was tired of baby food. I wanted food, man. So I asked my stepmom. I said, "Hey, do you mind throwing in, some mashed potatoes and some of that steak up in there and puree that shit?" And she did. She said it was pretty gross that she was doing it. She handed it to me. She's like, "No, you're not gonna like it." Boy, dude. I mean, I ate that puree mashed potatoes and steak. Well, I took a couple bites because it hurt. Maybe that's why I wasn't supposed to eat anything, or solid, whatever. But those 2 bites were the best bites of my life. Yeah. Why don't we start talking about puree? Oh, that's right. Because I was talking about dancing and about a purette. Is that what it was? Yeah. And I said, no, it's not a purette. But purette, no, we were just a puree because puree is like, what we were saying. I think it's called a purette, or puree. It's that thing the dentists do when they spin around. Anyways, that's what I said I didn't want to do at 3 in the morning. And I think I just talked like random stuff this past Tuesday. I was upset. I was like, oh, it sucks balls. I can't even, go live for the show. Blah, 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 blah. You know what? I wonder if they no, they can't put a block on like the internet. I don't think they can. If they can, they can. But it was quite interesting. So yeah, so I didn't want to do that 3 in the morning. So I figured, next week we'll start that. And the show's pretty awesome. But we'll talk about that on Tuesday. But I was checking my emails, because also I believe I told people this at 3 in the morning as well. I'm so bad at checking voicemails and emails and all that other crap, but I was trying to get better at checking them because I was waiting for a email from Suicide Girls, and I got the email, and they were like, hey, we did your member set, or your photo set, so be on the lookout. So, I'm going to get posted on Suicide Girls, so that's pretty cool. They said I thought that was pretty cool. Me and the photographer was like, oh snap, so where we're at. All right, pretty awesome. So I'm trying to get better at checking my emails because I don't want them sitting there and be like, dude, I have to get more involved. They said, so to get like following, to be like, hey, go for Little Punks. I'm Little Punk Suicide. Hilarious. So look for me on there. I don't know, can you guys like look them up if you don't belong to the membership? I'm not sure. Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna try it. Oh wait, but I got a free membership from that. So I guess I can't try. Maybe you guys can try. But yeah, so as I was checking my emails, on there, I have a casting agency, and on there it said looking for grandmas and you, basically, like, me and my grandma, me and your nana, somebody. And they were looking, it said, we want grandmas and their grandchildren. They said that they wanted the grandma, to physically look like a nana, and they wanted, they want to be your nana, And I was like, well, what the hell? I said, what's going on here? And I'm reading because, I'm like, maybe I can throw some wrinkles on, find a great wig, if I'm thinking it's television, maybe, never know, never know. But the topic was they were going to talk about the birds and the bees, man. They were going to say, that's why they wanted, not just, they didn't want, I guess, 2 strangers. They wanted, physically, relatives, set together. And so unfortunately, both my nanas have passed. So, but I don't think they would want to be on, on TV anyways, as much as I would have been like, dude, come on, let's do it. It'd be awesome. I don't think either one of my nanas would want to do it because, I would feel comfortable, but I don't think my nanas would, But yeah, they said they want to talk about the birds and the bees. They said it's going to be nothing but sex talk. They said that they want, they want the grandmas to talk about how sex was in their times and what was taboo and what was not. And they wanted the grandchildren to see what their response was to their era. Yes, they're like, you did what? Oh, grandma, you had sex in your car, or you had sex in the hood of a car? What? And then, they wanted the grandkids would be like, well, I got you beaten. I got you beaten, Anna. I had, sex on the hood of a car during the day. Yeah, they wanted like that type of thing, I mean, like, ow, nonsense, hoggle boggle. I don't know what I'm gonna say, but that's what they were looking for. So I was like, well, I wonder if they would take like a mom and her kid. So I was like, rave, but she won't do it, dude. She won't do it. However, she's gonna have to do it like next Thursday. So I'll talk about more of that at the end of the show. I don't want to get sidetracked again, and get derailed like I normally do. But yeah, so that's what they wanted. They wanted to do, was basically to talk about sex and stuff. And I remember watching the show, and I don't know if this happened in real life. It was like when, I don't know, like the Salem witch trials era, like, the Pilgrim, I don't know, that era where, like where the Scarlet Letter was like an A, and I saw a movie or it was a TV show, one or the other, and I think it was like before wedding, either she crashed at his house or he crashed at her house. It was one or the other, and it was one or the other, and they were going to get married, but I don't know why they would do this anyways, but they were still living at home with their parents, and they're going to get married. But like I said, it was either he was crashing at her house for the night or she was crashing at his house for the night. It was one or the other. But they sewed them up in potato bags. Like it was some type of tradition thing. They were like, oh, yay, we're excited. So I don't know if that was just in the movies or the TV show or if that really did happen. I'm not too sure. I should Google that too. There's a lot of stuff I had to Google. I don't know if that was true, but like literally like they're like laying like this, like this, and they're in a potato sack bag, and you're just like, oh, I don't know if you can see me. No, you can't see me. Well, I need to like put this pillow. Man, I'm always in some like, yeah, they like have them like this, and they sewed them up. I think like up to here, all the way down to like the feet, and it looked like literally a potato bag, like a sack of potatoes. What happens if there's a fire? What You're doomed. You're doomed. I mean, it's not like that game. What is it? What's that game called? Where you like not hopscotch, where you hop in the potato sack bag. Is it called sack potato hop? I don't know, but it's it's that hop. Like, do you do that? And then I don't even know. Can you even do that? I mean, you're like literally like stuck like this. Like your hands are in the bag. They don't. I mean, what happens? You have scratch your nose. You're screwed, yo. There ain't no scratching. Whoa, shit. You guys okay? It's good. Oh, I'm good. My long legs. Yeah, they almost knocked the camera down. Long legs. Little gadget legs. Yeah. This ain't no Inspector Gadget. But yeah, like it was there, and I like was remembering that when I read that email. That I saw that in a movie or a show, whatever, and I was like, oh, I wonder if that really did happen. They were like, yeah, this is happening. Oh my God, yay! And I want to say that either when someone texts you and you get like that funny text or that like hee one, and you start laughing, my daughter hates it. She thinks it's dirty. She always thinks it's dirty. She's like, don't make that face, Mom. Don't make that face. Or don't laugh like that. That's gross. And I'm like, dude, come on now. It's normal. And yeah, so I don't even lost my train of thought again. Lost my damn train of thought. Ever since I got discharged from the home health nurse there, like I don't know. They never. I don't think they gave me brain exercises. I mean, the physical therapist did, but I don't know if there's brain exercises. I remember maybe like that one game where you like match pairs up and shit, you know? Maybe that. But so anyways, so that, you know, got me thinking, you know, about the grandmas, you know, and their grandkid. And I was like, dude, would I have been able, you know, even, you know, if they were here, would I have been able to shoot the shit with my Nana? You know, be like, hey, Nana, you know, so, you know, you have X amount of children, you know, what was the craziest move you did? Did you do the propeller? Huh? Passion propeller, may I ask? You know, do you talk like that with them? No, I mean, I know my Nana would be pissed off, dude. If I were to say that, she'd be like, are you fucking kidding me? You know, you're going to talk like this? You know, you're going to say this to me? You know, I mean, as it is, like, I remember a Christmas, I was watching what I was eating. And, you know, of course, you know, as beings, we always have tamales, you know, and so, you know, obviously tamales, you know, full of masa, and then the inside is the meat or corn, whichever, you know. And I remember I was eating around it. I just wanted to eat the meat, the inside. I remember she's like, what? My tamales ain't good enough for you? And I was like, oh shit, Nana's getting gangsta on me. And I was like, no, no. I was like, no, they're good. She's like, you don't like them? And I was like, no. She's like, then why aren't you eating it? I was like, eating it. Done. Done, man. Totally done. We're grubbing, and we are eating this, and we are liking it. I mean, obviously they were good, but you know, that's tempting, man. That's like tempting. It's like that little rabbit with the greyhounds running and chasing. Even though, you know, I don't really run. Maybe walk fast. Yeah, I don't run. I don't even think I can run, even if I want to, since the stroke. So yeah, I don't think I can. But yeah, so it's kind of like that. You know, like once you get a taste of it, you'll want more. So that's why I was like, oh shit, I'm doomed. But I wasn't, you know, I didn't gain no weight. Yeah. But so you know what I mean? Like if she was like that with a tamale, how would she be, you know, but I'm talking, you know, sex with her. You know, like obviously we know shit has changed. You know, like from their, you know, sex times to our sex times, we know things have changed. You know, because I mean, I think like I don't know what era it was, but I know this again from TV and movies. I think all I get is like from TV and movies. But it's I mean they, you know, they like the mother and father slept in twin beds, and when they wanted, you know, to get the groove on, they pushed those beds together. You know, and I would think that'd be a little awkward. Like, hey, after dinner, you wanna, you know, I'm gonna go bang some out. You know, want to? You feeling it? I'm feeling it. Let's go do this. You know, like is that how it happened? You know, like when you're washing dishes, like drying the plates, you're like, hey, you know, it was a good dinner. Yeah, how about we go have sex after this? Let's push some beds together. All right. Yeah. I don't even know if they know what spontaneous sex would be like. I mean, if they did, then they were banging in a twin bed. I that's some dangerous shit, because I mean I have a queen. Yeah, I have a queen bed, and I remember being almost thrown off this bed, and this is a queen, so I can't imagine, you know, what a twin would have been like. Shoot, no, man. You know, so you got that shit changing. You know what I mean? You got, I mean, then you know, you have the whole sex, you know, in cars. You know, I know that happened a lot then, but I mean, I don't know about like, you know, if the moms and dads did that too. I know, you know, like teens did it, you know, but I don't know if like the moms and dads did. But you know, like sex in cars, and then like now, you know, you're having sex during the day in a car, in a parking lot, people walking around you. You know, you're having, what is it, exhibitionist? That's what you become, you know. You know, we've gone from that, you know, spontaneous to, you know, no more twin size beds. You know, you're gonna sleep with me, or you know, having the boyfriend on the couch and sneaking into your bed. You know, you got that too. You know, whatever. But and then, you know, as we, you know, as the times grow, you know what I'm saying? As we get into the future there, then all of a sudden came sexting. you know, or you're like texting like dirty shit, you know. And you know, apparently like it's gotten big, and it's hilarious because I guess like some people or like some teens get in trouble because they're sexting in class or at school, and they're like sexting and they're like sending pics, you know, like they're posing. You know, I shouldn't say posing. I mean, shit. I think half my Instagram pics are like me doing some type of things or my suicide girl shit. So, but yeah, like you know, they're sending you know dirty pics and stuff with their like, I want to bang you so hard right now. You know what I mean? And I think if you're gonna send like that type of like sexting, as they say, I think like the person you're sending it to, you kind of gotta hope that they have a either sense of humor, you know, or they have a creative mind, like a very imaginative mind. Because if they're like reading monotone, you know, if they're like, "Hey, how's it going? I want your penis inside me now, harder to harder and harder." That to me is not gonna sound really sexy. You know, I'll be like, oh, all right, you know, so she wants a penis, you know, okay, whatever. You know, if I'm sending that to a dude, you know, I'm like, hey, yeah, you know, and now, you know, you're sending like pics along with the sexting, you know, like, hey, you know, and especially sexting, as they say, works out a lot in long distance relationships. It took that to a whole new level, whole new level. I mean, they tried saying, you know, long distance never works. You know, I think the first trial of long distance obviously is if, you know, if they move in high school and you have a high school or you have like a boyfriend or girlfriend in high school. But in all reality, like, you know, that could happen, you know, they move away, whatever. But it's going to happen when you graduate from high school, you know, because you guys are going to go to college. You know, one may go over, you know, California, the other one probably going to go to New York. Who knows? You know, what if they, you know, I'm a drama nerd, you know, and television and film. You know, I wanted to go to USC for film, you know, Juilliard, you know, you got all these things. And I'm pretty sure, you know, if you find a person that's your same interest, you know, or you know, that you guys are going to go to the same college, hooray for you. You don't have the challenge of long distance. But if you don't, there's going to be a challenge. You know, you're always going to wonder, like, hey, you know, what are they doing right now? You know, are they, you know, are they thinking about me? You know, or I wonder if they're looking at the other freshman people, you know, because, you know, freshmen, I guess, tend to stick together and shit, because, you know, freshmen and shit. So, you know, want to stay with their peeps, you know. So, you know, you got that challenge ahead. So already there's, you know, that long distance relationship that, so if you're in, and then there's, as you get older, there's the online dating sites now. And I think I talked about Tinder. I think I talked about Tinder this last at 3 in the morning. I think I did. Don't remember. But anyways, there's online dating, you know, so, and they made Tinder so that you can swipe anywhere throughout the world. Yeah. I mean, you can, yeah, you can just match like a wild man. You can just go crazy at it. Like, have at it. It's your world. Go for it. Find that person. But, you know, they got that, you know, and then you have Twitter, Facebook. Even though on my Facebook, it's only friends and family. Apologize, you know, like if I don't know you, you know, it's like, why are you finding me? Who is this? You know, on like Instagram. Now with Instagram, I don't know if you guys, you know, if you guys have accounts with them, and if you guys seen this or know of it or even has happened to you, you know, even with Instagram, you can meet somebody that you're digging on, you know, all of a sudden, you know, they start liking your pics, you know, you're like, hey, you know, they flooded my page. They like liked 10 pics in a row. Oh shit. Oh, they went all the way back to like last year. You know, all right, you know, they must like me. You know, and or they send you now, because now you can send, you know, messages, you know, directly to them privately. And, you know, so you got that going on. And I noticed that, oh, and then you have like the apps, like let's say if you do meet somebody far away, they have the apps where you can physically, you know, talk to a person, and it doesn't, not, you know, charging you anything. So long distance relationships can, I guess, work out now, you know, if you guys both put in the effort and, you know, are like, yes, this shit is gonna happen. We're doing it, and we're doing it now, you know. But yeah, like I've gotten, you know, some messages, you know, they're like, hey, you know, we think you're pretty cool. You know, I'll omit the other stuff that they say, you know. Yeah, we'll omit that. So like I have the hiccups, but nothing. No. Okay. So, but yeah, but anyways, so you know, you've got that, and I'll admit, you know, I mean, there was like a person that I was like, you know, digging on, and we met off Instagram. So I was like, hey, you know, maybe this would work, you know, but it was like really long, you know, far, 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 you know, I mean, but it could work, you know, I mean, if you guys like buy your plane tickets ahead of time, you're gonna get those mile sky, what are they called? Not Mile High Club. That's if you bang somebody right in the airplane. I think that's called the Mile High Club. Is it? Are you guys gonna call in and like let me know if it is? But yeah, so I mean, you're gonna collect your flying miles or whatever, unless they're just at a different town. Then you know you can drive. But unless you're like Bethany, you know, you don't drive. I don't drive. Not especially not in California. Um, so you know, so yeah, so you know, you guys can like you know take trips, visit each other, but you really rely on texting dirty shit to each other and sending dirty pics to each other. Then you got phone sex. You know, just like back in the day, you know, you can talk, you know, talk dirty to somebody. You know, you're on the phone and you're like, you know, what are you wearing? You know, and you know, you can say, oh, I'm wearing, you know, lean back. Be like, I'm wearing, you know, nothing but lace panties. And then you got the problem where they're like, let me see, take a picture, and you're like, ah, oh, shit. You know, you're hanging out in some sweats and a tank top, and you're like, oh, you're screwed. You know, they want, you know, so you got to be careful what you say in your phone sex. You know, you just got to be careful. And then, but you also, when you're having phone sex too, it's not freaking blood. It's not as, I don't say easy, but it's not as private, or maybe easy is the word, as texting. Because you like, you know, you can be in the living room hanging out, you know, with the family, or you know, hanging out with your friends at a club or a bar or wherever, and you can be, you know, sending like the dirtiest text messages, you know, like yes, this, send, boom, take that, you know, and obviously you can do that. It's not, the text isn't, you know, talking out loud, you know, so you got to worry about that. With phone sex, obviously, you got to worry about people's ears hearing. You better be sure, you know, that if you're gonna, you know, have phone sex, at least make sure you have some privacy, or, you know, make sure the kids are out of the house. That'd be a little awkward. You know, how do you explain that? You know, you got the birds and the bees, they're ready to explain. They'll be like, hey, mom or dad, you know, we heard you, you know, are you talking to yourself? Who are you talking to? I mean, you got a little, you know, you're getting a little moaning and groaning going on, but you're by yourself. So I don't know what's your deal. You know, then you might confuse a kid. You know, you might confuse them, or not. Now then you can introduce them, you know, to the world of masturbation. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Yeah. You know, when that person's not around, or any person's not around, and you're single there, and yeah, I said single. Or maybe if you're, I mean, shit, when I did have a boyfriend, I still masturbated there. So, and so, that's like the greatest invention, or I don't even know who founded it, like, well, I guess it would be kind of easy too, just human anatomy, basics. But yeah, and now, let's see, there's sexting, there's phone sex, and now, ta-da, there is live stream Skype or FaceTime. For those of you who have iPhones, you can FaceTime somebody. Yes. You can be looking at that person and be like, let's do this. Looking them straight at the face. And you can get your shit on, man. Like, and that shit gets dirty. Yeah, I mean, Skyping, I would hope it's more than a phone, because the phone, I mean, you can, if you're holding the phone, it's kind of hard, because they'll be like, well, let me see. And then you got to, wonder about the lighting, because, obviously this isn't no film camera, so when you're Skyping or FaceTiming with somebody dirty, and you're like, get a load of this. What happens if is it 5 o'clock shadow? Is that what they call dudes, right? When they need to shave 5 o'clock shadow. What if you're, for females, what if your hoo-ha has a 5 o'clock shadow, but that there is no 5 o'clock shadow. You can either shaved or you waxed, But the lighting, so you got to worry about lighting. You gotta, know about the angles and be like, is this right? Is this a good angle? Is this one? And then, like, there's just so much now to worry about. And then once you got one hand down there, obviously you gotta hope the other hand can hang on, and not get weak or tired and shit from like holding it. And you're like, oh yeah, do you feel it? Your hair. You got to worry about all that stuff. I think. Oh, and then like you can video message things like on Snapchat. You can. Yeah, I got some. I've gotten some dirty videos. I'm pretty sure all of us have gotten dick pics. Dick pics. Or now videos. Like dudes either like masturbating there. Or chicks there, or chicks. Rubbing their boobs, pinching the nipples, licking the nipples, whatever. You got that. But yeah, when you're doing that shit live, man, you better make sure that you got correct lighting, and you better make sure that, like, for that, you better make sure you are definitely alone, at least that, or everyone's sleeping and you have the door locked, or you have something pushed up against the door, because how do you explain a camera? You're like laying down, and then you have your camera. Either dude has this camera, for dude it's like this, and he's like jerking off, or for a girl, she's like, yeah, like doing this thing, and how do you explain when, either your kid or whoever walks in and you're like, oh hey, how's it oh this, nah, you're gonna get up, be like, this it's my workout. I'm just talking to my trainer. I'm showing them, the area that I pulled muscle. I mean, you gotta be quick, or else this is gonna be awkward silence. You're like, well, shit, got caught. You caught me literally with my hand down my pants. Or at that point, your pants are probably off, as long as your underwear are probably off, and you're probably either butt ass naked, or you're just wearing a little top on, and that's about it. So then things can get real awkward real quick. As to where, like I said, with phone sex, it would be better if you were alone, because you can get all into it. You can get that orgasm going on. But at least if somebody walks in, you're like, oh yeah. So how about that? Yeah, that's totally cool, totally fine. You can. I mean, they probably have already heard you. As they're walking up to your door, and they're like, what's going on in there? Let's open the door. They probably already heard you. But at least, at least it's phone and not video. Because, like I said, that'd be awkward. somebody walking in on you. And then for girls, like if you're a dude, I mean, if you're doing long distance, and by the way, speaking of long distance, I don't know them personally, but a friend that I met off Instagram there, he was telling me that he was going to be the best man at a wedding, at his best friend's wedding. I was like, oh, that's cool. And he's like, yeah. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And I was like, oh, well, because he moved. He's like, yeah, I used to live here, in my town, but he moved to her town. And I was like, well, how'd they meet? If they, how'd they meet? He's on Instagram. And I was like, what the heck? It got, I guess for a year they were doing the long distance, texting, photo things, traveling back and forth, and then they're like, you know what, we're doing this, let's lock it down. So yeah, he's the best man, and now they're happily married. I mean, the dude, moved to her town. They're happily married, have a child, and it all started from, just, hey, what's up? I did your pics. And it's crazy that, going from that to married with a baby. I mean, that's pretty awesome too, that they can make it last. So, I'm pretty sure like a couple like that, I know they gotta be, because I mean, I'd be killing myself. They have to be familiar with, Skyping, they have to be familiar with that. And then if you're alone in the house, I mean, you can really get that, that imagination going. And then again, too, you should hope for, the other person, has that imagination and creativity with you, that they're able to like picture you guys, banging in the bed, whatever, so that way they're able to, get themselves going, you're going, whatever, and then get that moon in. And they're like, oh yeah, they can hear it, they can feel it, they're getting it. Because I mean, if that other person is like, what are you doing? No, dude, like, no. That'd be a little odd. You're going to town, if you're a guy or girl, either guy or girl, and you're just going to town on yourself. And then if you're Skyping or whatever, and then like you do like a double take and you look at them, and then that person's like, yeah, this isn't my cup of tea. And you're like, well, shit, don't mind me then. I'm going to finish my work. I'm going to get this shit done. And it's going to happen with or without you. You gotta worry about that a lot. But I'm pretty sure everyone, I know for a fact, I mean, yeah, everyone has at least sent them dirty pics. Sent the dirty talk. Yep. Done the phone sex. And has done the this is like what we're doing. What you and I are doing. But I'm sorry, I'm not gonna start going to town and having an orgasm with you guys. I apologize. It ain't gonna happen on this show. Not at this time. And then like, oh, and at this time too, like they got like those dirty cams, I guess, like video cams. When I first mentioned I have a show, I don't know what this says about me, but a lot of dudes are like, oh, get a sex cam, huh? I'm like, what? They're like, a sex network. I was like, what? No, man, it's like a show. It's like a real show. Like, we talk about things. I tell people, you guys can call in and chat with me. I'll have a conversation with you. I love, if you guys want. But it's funny how my friend Hector called in when we were doing Rock Band and had me sing Bruno Mars. Yeah, and then my buddy Perry, he called in one of the shows, but that's why I keep looking to the side too, because when I think he called in to a show when I was getting tattooed on, and I looked like that, and like it disappeared, like the box disappeared, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry, dude. Like I didn't realize that somebody had popped up. So That's why I'm constantly looking. I mean, maybe I should move like the laptop to like be next to like this. Like, you know, you guys can like just do that. You know, but yeah, I mean, like you can totally. But yeah, everyone thinks it's a sex scam or something like that. And I was like, what? No, no, it's a show. You know, you can call and chat with me. You know, I'll talk to you. You can ask me anything you want. Like literally, you guys can ask me anything you want. I'll be, you know, I'll tell you guys yay or nay if I've done that, or you know, if you want to know something, I'll tell you. It's like whatever, you know. Um, but I don't know what that says about me. They automatically think it's a sex cam that I'm doing something dirty like that, like on Shameless. How V and Kevin and V, right? I think that's their names. They do like some S&M shit, you know, role play. Like role playing, that's big too. That is big. You know, if again, you know your person's got a creative mind if you're gonna doing some role playing shit. And I know a big one out there is anime. You know, you dress up like an anime character, done. Your dude your dude's gonna, you know, you guys are dirty sex and cam or dirty, dirty cam sex something, you know, laptop or a camera like this. But it gets kind of tiring with your phone because your arm gets kind of tired, you know, or at least for me, like, I don't know if it's because of the stroke, you know, or whatever. Like my arms are like holding and shit. I'm like, God damn, you know, this is getting tired. My arm's getting tired. You know, I better do some more push-ups or something, or like something to get my arm strength again. You know, but yeah, I do like that went on, and I used to have. I got finally that app WhatsApp, right? I believe that's the name. WhatsApp is like when you can actually give out your number and like talk to people's like anywhere, and it does, like I said, it doesn't cost you anything. You know, so I finally got that. And then there's another one. Let's see. I'll tell you. Let's see. There's another one. Oh shit. Maybe I don't got it on here. There's Skype. We can talk on Skype now. But there's like another one that I know you can talk to. And me and my buddy in Germany, we've talked like that. You know, not like dirty talk now, but we've talked, you know, on the phone and stuff. But I forgot the name of it. But anyways, so you know, there's those apps. But at one point, I remember I had the app Kick. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, or whoever is familiar, who has it still, or who doesn't, or whatever. They go off of not phone numbers, but they go off of usernames and like IDs and shit. So you know, you gotta pick out, you know, cool username and shit. And I think that one, you know, you can give out your username to anybody, whatever, or whoever, as long as they have the Kick app. And all of a sudden, I remember I was getting messages. I don't know who the hell I pissed off. First off, I don't know who. I don't know whose wife or girlfriend I pissed off because they had Kick, and you know, and they probably went through the phone and saw some dirty, you know, Kick messages, sexting as they call it, and she's like, "Who is this bitch?" Sorry, dude, he said he was single. And you're not over there, you know, to confirm it. You know what I mean? You don't live where they live. Yeah, so how you can know they single? You know, you just have to take their word for it. You know, and I'm gonna assume it was someone's wife or girlfriend that did this. You know, because my shit just got flooded with messages, and I was like, what the hell? Um, because you know you couldn't talk. At least I don't know if Kick changed it so now you can talk, but or could you talk back then too? I don't know, but I know it was a messaging app when I used to message a lot on that thing. And all of a sudden, my inbox was like full, like, I mean, bam. I was like, what the hell is this? you know, and some dude's like, hey, do you he's all he's like, I'm 19. And I remember this because I remember this is like I said when I realized I pissed off somebody's wife or girlfriend. He's like, I'm 19. I was like, all right, 19-year-olds messaging me. All right, all right. Oh, you just became legal. Okay. You know, he's like, I'm 19, and he said, would you play? He said, would I play? Oh shit! Would I play with his balls and would I play with his balls and his dick at the same time as saying that I'm licking his nipples? And then he said, when he wants to, you know, he says, and when I want to come, if you would squeeze my balls really tight. And I thought, dudes, you know, doesn't that hurt, dudes? You know what I mean? Like getting your balls squeezed, hit, or kicked. Like, doesn't that hurt? I mean, I thought it did, but you know, he says, I mean, he was very specific, you know, like what he want, how he wanted it. I mean, like I said, he even said, and when when I tell you I'm gonna come, you know, can you do that? And I was like, what the hell? And I was like, so I messaged back. I was all, nah, dude, are you sure you got the right person? I was all, because I don't do that. And he's like, but I'm paying you. I was all, what? He's like, I'm paying you. He's like, I've been trying to find your PayPal. He's like, but I'm paying you. He's like, he's like, why won't you do what I ask, even though I'm paying you? And I was like, dude, I don't know what you're thinking. I said, but uh, paying me. And at first it clicked my mind, you know. I was like, I don't know what you're thinking. And then I went, shit, I can get paid for this? What? But it was hilarious because this wasn't even phone sex. This was just messaging back and forth. You know, I mean, like I said, I can be chilling on the couch watching me some Orange is the New Black, you know, and getting paid, sexting, you know, saying, yeah, honey, you lick my nipples, pinch them bitches, you know what I mean, and get paid for that. And I was like, dude, I'm like, I don't know where you got that from. I go, but no, I said, I don't do that. I said, I'm like, I don't provide those services. Sorry. He's like, well, then someone hates you. I was like, why? He's all, because I found this username specifically. He's like, and in details about what you provide. He's all, it said you're in the dominatrix field, and you provide anything that we want. Um, you know, he's like, if you know, we just ask what we want and you'll provide it as long and it says like how much I was charging. Like there's an initial flat fee. It's like a tax, you know, like this is the initial flat fee and per mile is this, you know, and it was basically like that, you know, like flat fee and then per oh, what was it? I think it was just a flat fee, and then I don't know if it. I mean, you can't really say per minute because you know it's messaging. But I think what did he tell me? Was it per message or was it just one flat fee? I couldn't remember. But yeah, he says someone doesn't like you. He's all because I found what you do. He's like, but I've been looking for your PayPal and how to pay you. He's like, so I don't know where to go. He's like, what's your, you know, what's your account information? I'm like, yeah, I did piss off somebody's wife or girlfriend because I'm like, I did not post. I'm like, where did you even find that? And he's like, well, I'm not telling you. Well, you know, that threw me off. I'm like, why aren't you telling me? I mean, over here, you know, just like 3 minutes ago, you're telling me to squeeze your ball sack, but yet you won't tell me where you found my username, you know, and post, you know, where it's posted. You know, you want me to squeeze you until you come and shit, but you won't tell me where my shit's posted at. I don't get it, but hey, you know, that's what the cookie crumbles sometime, you know. So I think I told one of my friends because I was like, no wonder my inbox was flooded, dude. I was all, you know, they think, you know, I'm gonna message them some dirty shit. And my buddy's just laughing. You know, she's like, dude, that, the guy, I don't even say that's what I get, you know. So yeah, there's some things out there. What are they called? Bots, like woman bots, right? Or something, T bots. What isn't it called? Like a woman bot or T bot, sex bot, sex bot, I think is what they're called. I think, right? Yeah, I think so. But yeah, dude, I could have got paid like sexting. I was like, dude, totally. Yes. And it's, people get paid to have phone sex. To get paid to do some dirty shit, camera wise, because I guess like you like, message them what you want them to do, and they charge you, obviously if you want to see some, you want to see some girl's legs up in the air over her dude's thing, and he's got a hand, on the headboard and he's just banging away. If you want to see that, obviously, you're gonna pay a flat fee and shit, or X amount of minutes, and then there you go. Next, roll them on out, And I don't know if I'd, even if they said, I did get a message on Instagram either yesterday or the day before from, I'm not gonna say their name, but it was from a user, obviously, it's from another person on Instagram saying if I would send them pictures so they can post on their page because, they said they just they like me. I was pretty and whatnot, and they wanted to post me on their page. And I was like, it's cool, dude. So I'm like, I already got my, Suicide Girl page for that, type of thing. It's cool, And they're like, well, we won't put your name if you don't want it. You don't have to show your face. And I started, and I laughed to myself, and I'm like, I don't know if you guys know me, or like how well you've seen my pictures, but I'm kind of, noticeable, and I kind of stand out. I have, yeah, they could say, every girl has, tattoos, or everybody, has tattoos now, and or they won't specifically know it's you. But I mean, they're the people that have the, certain tattoos, and obviously, someone's gonna see Night Before Christmas feeling a little decked out, like a punk and a goth girl, Mickey Mouse stars. They're gonna be like, I know that bitch. I know her. So I just said, I'm like, yeah, dude, even if you don't post my name, I'm not, yeah, there's no way I can hide this. Sorry. So I don't know if I'd, get into some Skyping video sex moves, I don't think I'd be, no. But the other crap, but I mean, then again, you got phone sex as it is, if I talk to somebody new, I'm always like, oh shit, they're gonna think I'm sick because I have a raspy voice, obviously. Yeah, I have a raspy voice, and when I used to work at the doctor's office, they'd be like, "Oh, honey, you have a cold? You coming down with something?" I'm taking the blood pressure, and I'm like, "No," And then there's that awkwardness. They're like, "Oh, awkward silence," because they don't know if they offended me or not, But they didn't because I've always had a raspy voice since I was little. Hated it. Low raspy. One lady's, it was an older woman. An older woman. I think, yeah, a very older woman. She said that I sounded like a lounge singer. It was very erotic. Yeah, I got an erotic lounge voice, but I don't think so. I just still think, slow and raspy. But that's the show for tonight. Yeah. So, but yeah, phone sex. I don't know. Texting. Maybe I'll look in the Craigslist. Maybe they have that. Who knows? But there's yeah, and then what's like when you're video doing something, like you want me to do something weird and shit. I mean, I did have a stroke, man. What you want me to do? You know, obviously I'm not, well, I can. Yeah. Anyways, that's the show. So, I'll book it this time. All right, I'm going to, okay, hold on, I gotta make sure. All right, so I'm looking this way. I'll even show you guys. Looking this way. Oh wait, I'm looking at the camera. All right, I'm looking this way. All right, flipping, and I'm gonna stop right here. Go to a Lady Gaga show. Well, all right. All right. I don't know if she's touring or not, but I know what I'll do. Because next week we're we're doing some dancing shows now, because So You Think You Can Dance is on. I'll do a video. I will learn one of her videos, and I'll dance. And I'll do the Lady Gaga show. It's not going to count, so I just have to see if she's going to come to Phoenix, because hardly anybody comes to Tucson. They go to Phoenix, but Phoenix is only like an hour and stuff away. So that's a show. So Lady Gaga show. Yes. Ow, my rings. Son of a. That hurt. So next week, we are doing the dance for sure now. Going to be challenging my little mini me, the Charlotte. We're going to be doing some, what the hell is that? I don't know what that is. But we're going to be doing, some signature moves from previous dance members. We're going to be doing some of that. And then Thursday, yes, next Thursday. I think I mentioned this at 3:00 in the morning too. I don't know if you guys have seen the video to Chandelier. Sia's video to Chandelier. I mean, it's weird. It's crazy. It's like, what the hell's going on? This little girl's like running this way, then like running up the wall, and then doing this, doing that, and like, whatever, So I was like, I'm gonna do that video. So Thursday, I'm gonna do that video, and then I'm so awesome, because the following Thursday we're doing her song Elastic Heart, but I'll talk more about that in the next show, because it's gonna be amazing, hilarious, be amazing. So yeah, so dancing next week. Come back and watch, and it'll be fun. I have no idea how to do I can't even say the word pirouette, but I want to dance. All right. So it's been my show. It's been awesome hanging out with you dudes. That was awesome. Even though you guys could call. Oh, look at reflection. You guys could call, and I'd be like, hey, how's it going? Want to hang out? I'm a little place alone. All right. So see you guys Tuesday, dance challenge. I'm taking on the Charlotte. I don't know if you guys, like I said, been on YouTube, but if you go to Adventures with Little Punks, it's supposed to be, just like weird shit, and it's hilarious too, because we do weird shit and we're not capturing it on camera. And I'm like, isn't this what like we originally said why we're doing the YouTube thing, just to like capture it? Yeah, epic failure there. But the Charlotte's already getting down, man. Like there's maybe a not 5-second, 10-second, the most 10 seconds of Charlotte getting down, man. She's dancing. I don't know if I can compete against that, man. I mean, I got a weak leg. I got a weak side. My right side weak. We know this. And if she beats me, it's because of that reason. So, but yeah, go check that out, and you'll see the competition I'm taking on Tuesday. And what's this do? And what's this? Oh, I'm finding all little nooks and crannies or whatever. crannies and nooks. All right. See you guys Tuesday. Have a glorious weekend. And well, I guess I should look this way, not over there, right? Yeah. All right. See you guys next Tuesday. Have a glorious weekend. I know I will. You know, I hope I will. You know, and yeah, till Tuesday.